Today in Brainrot, I'll be trading from a Noobini Pizzanini all the way up to the brand new Lowe's hotspot. I don't care if this takes 1 trade, 10 trades, or 1,000 trades to do. This video will not end until I have a Lowe's hotspot in my base right over here. So let's grab this Noobini Pizzanini over this way. And now that it is in our base, as always, let's start looking for trades. Now, typically when I do these trading videos, what I actually do is use Discord. So in the official Brainrot server, what I'm going to type in their trading chat is trading Noobini Pizzanini for literally anything. DM me offers. And yeah, let's see if we can get any offers by doing this. I'll update you guys if we do. Okay, here we go. Literally, as we send that message, this person right here, Rivals L2VE, said, do you want to trade a mythic for my Noobini Pizzanini? Let's just say sure. Which one? Oh, he says it looks like a piano. He must be talking about the Calvo Virtuoso. Okay, yeah, let's definitely do that trade then. So let's send him my private server link, and now let's get him in game. In fact, here he is right here, Flawed the Alt. And yeah, I was right. It is the Calvo Virtuoso, because there it is over that way. In fact, yep, there we go. His base just unlocked. We can go ahead and grab the Calvo Virtuoso just like so. And while we grab it and index it, he's going to go ahead and take the Noobini Pizzanini. Bang! Trade number 1 is done. That's crazy, bro. We're already up to a Calvo Virtuoso after trade number 1, bro. 7.5 thousand a second. Now we can honestly start upgrading into an even better mythic, or possibly even a Brainrot god. I'll have to continue looking. In fact, now that we have that mythic, now we're going to change our message to this. Trading Calvo Virtuoso for literally anything. DM me offers. In fact, nice. Now that our slow mode is disabled, we can go ahead and send the message, and now let's see if we can get any DM offers doing that one. In fact, wait, this person right here said that they would give a Coco Fonzo for our Noobini. So let's ask him if they would do the same trade for our Calvo Virtuoso. I mean, this thing is like 7,500 times better than our Noobini Pizzanini, so I don't know why they wouldn't do it. Oh, he thought I was the fake YouTuber. Okay, I went ahead and actually explained who I actually am, and it looks like he's actually down to do the trade. So just like the last person, let's go ahead and send our private server link, and let's get them in our game. Yep, here he is over this way. What am I doing? 363. And nice, it looks like they do have the Coco Fonzo Elefonso upstairs. So yeah, let's go ahead and go up these stairs. It looks like their base just unlocked, so we can go ahead and grab the Coco Fonzo Elefonso. And then, yep, just like that, we can add it to our own base. Awesome. And yep, since we added it to our own base, he's gonna go ahead and take the Calvo Virtuoso. So yep, bang, trade number 2 is done. Already after 2 trades, we're up to a Brainrot god. That is honestly insane. Well, let's just continue upgrading. As always, now we'll change our Discord message to this right here. Trading Coco Fonzo Elefonso for literally anything. DM me offers. So yeah, bang, let's send it, and now let's look for trades again. Okay, perfect. This person right here, second 1231121, said that they had a gold draft of Celestri. I'm assuming that's what they're willing to offer. So yeah, let's get them in game. That way we can give them our Coco Fonzo Elefonso. Nice, we were able to get him in game. RoboMan 99, and it looks like he does have the gold draft of Celestri. Perfect. It looks like he's gonna go ahead and pick up the Coco Fonzo Elefonso while he waits for his gate to unlock. So let's go ahead and grab the draft of Celestri, and while he takes the Coco, I'm gonna take it. Awesome. Now we're up to 25,000 value, dude. We are climbing up so quick. It definitely won't be too long until we're all the way up to a secret. In fact, I feel like we could probably do it within the next few trades. I mean, it's only been 3 trades, and we've already been able to get 25,000 a second. So yeah, let's see how long it takes us to get a secret now. Okay, after around 10 minutes of looking, we finally found this person right here, ZHYXU, and they have an Odin Dindun, which they're willing to take for our gold giraffe Celestri. So yeah, let's go ahead and send them our private server link, and let's get them in our game. Let's go. Here's this person over this way, Hamid Mag Drum. Oh, that must have been the wrong account. Oh yeah, that's what he said in the chat. Okay, all good. Oh, okay, here's his actual account, but it looks like his Odin Dindun is a lava. Okay, so he said to take these 2 instead. So instead, we're gonna be getting a gold Tralalero, so we'll add that to our base, as well as this Diamond Coco Fonzo Elefonso right here. So we'll also add that to our base. And yep, now that we got both of our items, he's gonna go ahead and take the draft of Celestri. So boom, just like that, the trade is done. Awesome. So yeah, that was definitely a pretty solid upgrade. Now we have a gold Tralala as well as a diamond Coco Fonzo Elefonso to trade off of. This is typically super good because 2 different Brainrots means 2 different types of trades we could get. In fact, because of that, now we can send our message, which is going to be this. Trading gold Tralala and diamond Coco Fonzo Elefonso, DM me offers. And yeah, let's see if we can get any trades by sending that message. Okay, nice. From that message, now we're going to be trading this guy named Goofy. And yeah, we're actually going to be getting an Orca Lair or Orca Lot for both of our Brainrots. Since we sent him a friend request, he should be joining any second now. So yeah, let's wait for him to spawn in. Yup, nice. Okay, here he is over this way. I eat cheeseburgers _ Rob. And yeah, it looks like he does have the Orca Lair or Orca Lot. Amazing. 100,000 a second. So if he went ahead and turned on his base for friends, so we can go ahead and take the Orca Lair. And bang, there we go. Trade number 5 is done. After 5 trades, we're already up to 100,000 value. We are definitely making some big progress for sure, but yeah, he went ahead and took the Diamond Coco Fonto, as well as the Tralalero Tralala. So nice, just like that, that trade is officially done, and now let's try to trade up to a secret. I have a feeling a lot of people are willing to overpay for this Brainrot in specific, just because they recently released another ritual event, where essentially if you add in 4 Orca Lair or Orca La in a straight line, you can create an Orca Lalitos. So yeah, I have a feeling we can definitely get a pretty OP secret if we're able to do that. So let's start looking. Okay, this next trade took quite a while to find, but it's a really big overpay, so it was worth waiting for. Now we're gonna be trading our Orca Lair or Orca La all the way up to a Rainbow No. Yeah, this is definitely a really good trade. We're gonna be giving 100,000 a second all the way for 750,000 a second. In fact, yeah, here's the person we're gonna be trading right over this way. XS Max CUI. And yeah, it looks like they do actually have it in their base over this way. Perfect. It looks like they just activated it for friends, so we can go ahead and pick it up. And just like that, we can add it to our own base. Amazing. And yeah, obviously now that we got it, he's gonna go ahead and take the Orca Lair or Orca La. So just like that, he added that to his own base. That's crazy, bro. We have more value than what a secret is worth. That's amazing. It is not gonna be long at all until we get our first secret. In fact, it honestly could happen in this next trade. So let's definitely be on the lookout for that. Bro, oh my goodness, look what's spotted while I'm trading, bro. I can't even use this as part of the video. Are you kidding me? It's against the rules to pick up anything from the track that spawns in, bro. We literally just have to let this lucky Brainrot god go. That actually sucks, bro. This could have given us like a Brainrot that's over 300,000. No. Can I get an RIP Brainrot god lucky block in the chat? Yo, that sucks. Okay, around 10 minutes later, we found a trade and we're gonna be giving a Rainbow Odin for 1.4 million a second Lavaca. Yeah, here's the person we're gonna be trading next, Sir Leo. And yeah, here's the Lavaca right here. Diamond with the crab trade right there. Awesome. And yeah, there we go. Their base just unlocked. We can go ahead and grab it just like so. And while we grab theirs, he's gonna go ahead and take the rainbow. And yeah, just like that, trade is completed. Very nice. This is honestly a pretty decent secret to have as our first one, so I'll take it. We're already over 1 million value and it hasn't even been 10 trades. Now I think we can finally start downgrading our one brand that we have into multiple different smaller secrets. That's definitely going to be the type of trade I'd be on the lookout for next, but who knows? Maybe we'll just upgrade this into something even better. Who knows? I'm going to be on the lookout. Let's see what our next trade is. Okay. It's actually the next morning when I'm recording this, and now we're getting a giant overpay for our Diamond Crab Lavaca Saturno Saturnita. Yeah, we're gonna be giving this 1.3 million a second Brainrot for a 3.5 million a second Chicletaria. In fact, yeah, here's the person we're gonna be trading right over that way. And yeah, look at their base. They have the Chicletaria by Chicletaria. Amazing. So yeah, we're going from 1.3 million value a second to 3.5 million value a second, which is over twice as much as what it's worth. This is definitely a huge upgrade. This is going to get us so close to being able to get that Brainrot that we're wanting at the end of the video. And now that we got our Brainrot, he's going to go ahead and take his just like so. Amazing. That's crazy, bro. Already up to 3.5 million value. Oh my gosh. Now I definitely want to start downgrading our one secret that we have into multiple, bro. I don't want to have only one Brainrot to trade anymore. I want to start trading for multiple. So that's exactly what we're going to look for from now. I'll see you guys once we get that next trade. Okay, I think I just found my next trade. We should be getting a giant downgrade for this Chicletaria by Chicletaria, but it is such a big overpay that I'm honestly willing to do it. I mean, it's definitely going to be a good trade long term, just because I'm going to have so many different Brainrots to trade off of. In fact, yeah, here's the person we're going to be trading over this way. Rip_Adam. And yeah, we are literally going to be getting everything on the bottom floor. That's what he at least told me. So yeah, let's just start literally collecting everything, starting with the Ballerina Lolo with 1.8 million. So we'll add this to the base. Then we can add the Turktugini Dragon Futini, which is worth 350,000. So we'll add this to the base. Then we can also add in this Lava Chimpanzini Spiderini that's worth 1.9 million. And add that in, as well as the Crab Lavaka Saturno Saturnita worth 1.2 million. And we can add this to the base. Next up, we can add this Karkor with the fire tray on it. And we can add this to the base. Then we can add this Gold Lavaka, this Lava Orcalera Orcala, this Lava with Fireworks Tray Chimpanzini Spiderini, literally worth the Chicletaria by Chicletaria. So bang, there's that one added. Then we can add this 4-tray Tralala Tralala and add that to the base. And then last but not least, we can add this Diamond Lavaka Saturno Saturnita. And finally, just like that, that is everything we are collecting. And yeah, he's gonna go ahead and take up the Chicletaria by Chicletaria. And just like that, this trade is finally done. Dang, that was a big one. Holy, bro, we are up so much value now. Even though some of these Brainrots are Brainrot gods, I think that trade was definitely worth doing. In fact, yeah, let's just kind of how much value we even have at this point. So we have 1.8 million, 2.1 million, 4 million, 5.2, 6.8, 7.1, 7.7, 11.2, 12.4 million value. Wow. We nearly got a 9 million overpay just for our Chicletaria Bicycletaria. That is insane. But yeah, let's definitely go ahead and add this to the bottom of our floor just like earlier. Just so all of our stuff is only in the bottom floor. That way we can keep track of it a little bit better. But yeah, that is insane, bro. Oh my gosh, we are up so much value. Yeah, the low spot hotspot is worth 20 million value as well. So we're already basically halfway there. But without any more waiting, let's continue looking for the last few trades we're probably gonna need. In fact, now that we have so many Brainrots, I'm gonna have to change my message to this right here. Basically, I said trading everything below DME offers, and I listed out everything that I have. So yeah, let's go ahead and send the message to see what we can get offered now. Okay, yeah, for these next few trades, what I think I'm gonna be focusing on doing is upgrading all of my Brainrots. So for example, someone any second now should be joining, and we're gonna be giving both our gold Lavaka and our diamond one for a gold last shot of Laritas, basically meaning we're giving 2 Brainrots just for 1. Yep, here's the person we're gonna be trading next, Curry. And yeah, it looks like they do have the gold last shot of Laritas that they said they would have. That's amazing. Oh wow, they're laggy. Holy, oh my gosh, yo, what is going on, buddy? All right, well, either way, it looks like they're good to go. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick up the last shot of Laritas. And just like that, we can go ahead and add it to our base. Amazing. And he's gonna go ahead and start by taking the gold Lavaka Saturno Saturnita, as well as obviously the diamond Lavaka Saturno. So yeah, there we go. We basically gave around 700,000 value for a little bit over 800,000, and it was a 2-for-1 upgrade. So I will definitely be taking that trade for sure. That was amazing. So yeah, let's go ahead and add it down here. And yeah, now we can update our list and continue looking. All right, a few minutes later, I think I just found another trade. We're gonna be trading off this Lava Orcalera Orcala and this gold 4-tray Tralero Tralala. And in return, we're going to be getting a 1.2 million a second Grapus Medusi. Now, you may be saying to yourself, wait, hold on, why are you giving 1.4 million for 1.2 million? Well, the problem is that Brainrot gods just don't really get overpays like they used to. I mean, Brainrot gods are kind of useless. People typically only really want secrets in big trades, so that's why I'm kind of downgrading, well, I guess upgrading 2 of my Brainrot gods into a slightly worse secret. It's going to be worth doing in the long run, so that's why I'm willing to do it. Plus, the gold Grapus Medusi should be able to get a good enough overpay that it's going to be worth doing anyway. So let's just wait for him to load in. Yep, here's the person we're going to be trading over this way. Xenox_Rat. That is a giant avatar. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it does look like he has the gold Grapus Medusi, which is perfect. Holy, it's tall, bro. Oh my gosh. Look at that compared to me. Dang. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab the Grapus Medusi just like so. And just like that, bang, we added it to our base. Nice. And yeah, he's gonna go ahead and take both of the Brainrot gods, starting with, I guess, the Tralalera Tralala. So there we go, he added that to his base, as well as the Lava Orcalera Orcala. So bang, there's that trade done. Yeah, now we only have 1 Brainrot god left to trade off of, and it's 1.8 million a second, which is honestly pretty good. So I have a feeling we can definitely get, I don't even know if we can get an overpay for it, but we can definitely get something good for it. But now we just need to continue trading all of the secrets that we still have and continue looking to upgrade. Okay. I finally found a really big upgrade. We're literally going to be giving everything on this row, as well as these two Brainrots over this way, for a Rainbow Grapus Medusi and a Gold Chimpanzini Spiderini with the Tung Tung trait on it. We'll definitely have to add up how much value we have in total after this, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting a pretty decent W. We'll see. In fact, yeah, here's the person we're going to be trading over this way, Igor. And yeah, it does look like they have the Rainbow Grapus over this way and the Gold Chimpanzini Spiderini right next to it. So yeah, and now that his base is unlocked, we can start by grabbing everything that is our part of the trade. So we can add this to the base, and finally the 10 million a second Grapus Medusi. Yeah, we're already getting our first rainbow secret, and I don't even think it's been 10 trades. I could be wrong, I might have lost count, but yeah, there we go. We got our Brainrots, and now he's gonna start taking his. So he's gonna start by taking the Gold Las Chalalaritas, the Dragon Frutini Tortughini, the Gold Grapus Medusi, the Lava Ballerina Lololo, the Lava Chimpanzini Spiderini, the Lavaca Saturno, and finally, last but not least, the chair. So yeah, just like that, we have only these 3 Brainrots left, but it's honestly worth it. I mean, we upgraded all of our smaller secrets into 3 decently big ones. So yeah, we have 10 million value, 11.7 million, we're all the way up to 15.2 million. And keep in mind, the secret we're going for is 20 million, so we're less than 5 million away. And I think we can get a decent overpay for this Rainbow Grapus Medusi, so yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna try to do next. Okay, finally at last I found our next trade. Now we're actually gonna be trading both of our Chimpanzini Spiderinis, and in return we're gonna be getting a normal pot hotspot as well as a 3 million a second Las Vaquitas Saturnitas. Basically meaning we're getting 5.5 million value for 5.2 million value, so yeah, it's a 300,000 overpay, and those secrets are a lot better. That's why I'm definitely willing to do this trade, so let's get him in game. In fact, here he is in game all the way over this way, OZ. And yeah, it does look like he has the 2 Brainrots we're trading for, the Pot Hotspot and the Las Vaquitas Saturnitas. So let's just start by grabbing the Las Vaquitas Saturnitas, and we can add that to our base, and then we can finally grab the Pot Hotspot. And while we take this, he's gonna go ahead and take the Gold Chimpanzini Spiderini. So there we go, we got both of our items, and now he got both of his after lagging so much. Okay, good, I'm glad he was able to get both, and now we finally only have good items to trade off of. I mean, we have 10 million value, we have 3 million value, and 2.5 million, all adding up to a total of 15.5 million. And the Pot Hotspot gets such big overpays that I'm definitely thinking that we have close to 20 million value just from trading alone. Let's find out what we can get next. Let's continue looking to see. Alright, I found a big trade to do. What we're going to be trading is our Rainbow Grapus Medusi as well as our Pot Hotspot. And in return, we're going to be getting a Los Combinaciones. Basically meaning we're giving 12.5 million value for 15 million value, and it's an upgrade. Once we complete this trade, we're going to be up to 18 million value in total. So yeah, he should be joining any second now. Yep, here he is over this way. I'm Pop. And yeah, it looks like they do have the Las Combinaciones. Perfect. 15 million a second. This is definitely one of the biggest trades we've done so far, so I'm glad we can make it work. So yep, there we go. His base just unlocked. We can go ahead and grab it just like so. And then we can obviously go ahead and add it to our own base just like that. Amazing. Yep, now that we got our item, he's gonna go ahead and take the Rainbow Grapus Medusi as well as the Pot Hotspot. Very nice. That's crazy, bro. 3 million plus 50 million. We're up to 18 million in total. We are getting super close. I have a feeling we can definitely do it soon enough. We just need to either downgrade both of these into a bunch of small ones to upgrade again, or upgrade both of these somehow into a 20 million a second Brainrot. Let's find out. Okay, nice. I just found an upgrade for our Las Vaquitas. Well, actually, no, it's a downgrade, but we're getting 3 different secrets. We're going to be getting a normal Lavaca Saturno, a 2.5 million Los Chalalaritos, and a Gold Grapus Medusi, all just for the Las Vaquitas. In fact, yeah, here's the person we're trading right over this way, ERDENXZ. And yeah, it looks like the Grapus is up there, the Los Chalalaritos is up there, and wait, where's the final Brainrot? Okay, it turns out he doesn't actually have a Gold Grapus, but he does have a normal one, and he doesn't have the Lavaca either. So it's okay, we're still gonna take the 2.5 million Los Chalalaritos, and we can add this to our base, as well as the 1 million a second Grapus, and these Lava Los Orcalalitos as the final add. So yeah, just like that, we got everything on our side, and now he's gonna go ahead and take the Las Vaquitas Saturnitas. So there we go, he added that for himself. I mean, I guess I'll take the trade. It was slightly different than what you said it was gonna be, but I mean, it was still a decent trade regardless. It was a good enough overpay for it to be worth doing. I mean, now we have 2.5 million value, 17.25, 18.25, almost 20 million. We're at 19.9 million, and yeah, I have a feeling this next trade that we do will get us past 20 million, so let's find that final trade. Alright, I just found my next trade. Now we're going to be giving a Grapus Medusi and our Lava Los Orcalalitos, and we're going to be getting a Diamond Las Chalalaritas that's apparently worth 4 million. Yeah, we'll be trading this person over this way, Cam. And he said it's all the way to the third story, and yeah, here it is right here, 4.2 million a second. That is crazy good. So yeah, just like that, we added it to our base. Very nice. And he's gonna go ahead and start taking everything, starting with the Lava Los Orcalalitos, and then the normal Grapus Medusi. Very nice. So yeah, we kind of upgraded those two smaller secrets for a pretty solidly big one. Now we have 15 million value, 17.25, we're all the way up to 21.7 million value. Now we can officially technically afford one. I'm just not sure if we're actually going to be able to get one for this cheap. I'm pretty sure they're going for 30 to 40 million value, so we still definitely have a little bit of a ways to go. I'm going to look around on Discord to see if we still can. But yeah, you guys know the drill. Time to continue trading once more. And now we're actually getting a trade for both of these right here. We're going to be trading our 4.2 million a second Diamond Loss and our Crab Los Chalalaritos. And in return, we're going to be getting a 6 million a second Grapus Medusi, as well as a Rainbow La Vaca Saturno Saturnita. In fact, yeah, here's the person we're going to be trading with over this way. Okay, Leaf. And yeah, it looks like they do have both. They have the 6 million a second Grapus right over this way, as well as, I believe, the Rainbow La Vaca across over here. So yeah, let's just start with the 6 million a second Nyan Trade Grapus, and we can add that to our base, as well as the Rainbow La Vaca Saturno Saturnita. And bang, just like that, we got both of our items. Nice. And he's gonna go ahead and take the Diamond Las Chalalaritas, as well as the normal Los Chalalaritos. So nice, now we're at 15 plus 6, which is 21. We're up to 23.5 million value. And these are all really good secrets to trade off of. I am really excited to continue trading, bro. These are all so good. Honestly, now I feel like we could probably start looking for a low spot hotspot. We'll have to see, but I'm gonna continue trading regardless. And okay, literally right after doing that last trade, now we're going to be trading off our Rainbow La Vaca Saturno Saturnita. And we'll be getting a 3 million a second Los Chalalaritos, as well as a Bloodrot La Vaca Saturno. So we're getting 3.5 million value for 2.5 million. Honestly, a pretty good trade. Let's just wait for him to join up, and then we'll take that 1 million profit easily. In fact, yep, here they are over this way, Alex. And oh, interesting, their Los Chalalaritos is Bloodrot. Okay, that's really good to know. Wait, that actually increases the value of it so much. Okay, nice. We can definitely get a really big overpay for that for sure. I am definitely not going to be surprised if we do. So yeah, let's go ahead and start taking all the items right away, starting with the Bloodrot the Bloodrot Los Chalalaritos. And we can add that to our base. And then we can obviously take the Bloodrot La Vaca Saturno and add that to our base. Nice. Yeah, oh my gosh, that actually is so valuable, bro. There's not that many Bloodrot Los Chalalaritos that exist, let alone ones that are with the crab trait on it. Yeah, this is probably like really rare. Either way, we have 15 million, 18 million, we have another, so we're up to 24.5 million value. I think we can easily get 5 to 6 million for this alone, so let's see if we can actually get that. Alright, finally at last I found our next trade. We're going to be trading both of the Bloodrots and our Grapus Medusi, and we're going to be getting a Gold La Grande Combacion, all for them. So yeah, we're giving around 9.5 million value for 12.5 million value, but I think he's willing to do that just because of how rare our Bloodrot Crab Los Chalalaritos is. In fact, here's the person we're going to be trading with over this way. I'm bored. And yeah, it does look like they have the Gold La Grande Combacion over this way that does 12.5 million a second. So yeah, there we go, his base just unlocked. We can go ahead and grab the Gold La Grande Combacion just like so. And while we grab ours, he's gonna go ahead and take our Bloodrot Los Chalalaritos. So just like that, we got both of our first items. And he's gonna go ahead and take the Grapus Medusi and the La Vaca Saturno Saturnita. Nice. Now we're up to two big items, both of which are actually worth pretty good amounts. I mean, 50 million here, 12.5 million over this way. We're up to 27.5 million value. Now I think we can start looking to try to get the lowest hotspot. I feel like it's definitely possible now for sure.
Okay, I'm inside and it's currently 3 a.m. for Man of Taj. So basically, I'm going to be given my Los Hotspotitos for his gold Legrande, 12.5 million a second, and the Los Combinaciones. So he's going to go ahead and take the Lost Hotspot now. And there it goes. Goodbye. Okay, so he's now stole it. Now I'm going to take my Legrande and my new Los Combinaciones right into my base. And the final Brainrot, here we go. And the trade is now completed. And I'm doing the outro today, guys. So make sure you subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace out, everybody.